So students, in our last class we have learnt first class under superclass Tetrapoda. Okay, that first class, there are 4 classes under superclass Tetrapoda. First one we have learnt in our last class, that is class Amphibia. Okay, in detail we have learnt. Next class is class Reptilia. Let us take some examples, but before that we should know the word Reptilia. Okay, Repere, R-E-P-E-R-E means to crawl. Okay, crawl, C-R-A-W-L, crawl, or to creep. ಅಂದರೆ ಹತ್ತುವಂಥದ್ದು, ಮೇಲೆ ಹತ್ತುವಂಥದ್ದು. Okay, so it is crawling or creeping habit. Okay, so examples, we will take some examples, then you will get clear imagination. Definitely if I teach this on the board, I can't draw these animals. Okay, difficult, can, but it takes lot of time, so I thought PowerPoint presentation would be better. Then first one is Chelone. It's a scientific name. Chelone is turtle. Gottide nimge, aame. Okay, then it is almost like that because see, it is aquatic. First one is aquatic, then second one is Testudo, scientific name. It is tortoise. Tortoise andre aame. Okay, tortoise. Then chameleon. Some people say chameleon. Chameleon is tree lizard. ನಾವು ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಊಸರು ಬಳ್ಳಿ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಲ್ಲ. It changes its body color according to the substratum where it sits. Suppose if it sits on a green color surface, then its body turns green just to escape from predators. Okay, there are animals which can hunt these, so they will kill and eat these animals. So to escape from them, they change their color, okay, wherever they sit, so that predators cannot identify them because both look same color. Chameleon, okay, scientific name. It is tree lizard. Then wall lizard, you know, wall lizard, that is called Hemidactylus. Okay, now halli anta ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ ಗೋಡೆ ಮೇಲೆ, that is scientific name is Hemidactylus. It is common name is wall lizard. Then some other examples also you can see here down, that is Calotis. You might have seen this. Scientific name is Calotis. It is garden lizard. Okay, then scientific name Crocodilus. That is common name is crocodile, you know that, Mosale. Okay, then one more is there where its beak is long, thin, ಅಂದರೆ ಅದರ beak ಏನಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಅದು ಉದ್ದಾಗಿ ಸಪೂರಾಗಿರ್ತದೆ. Okay, then its beak is long and narrow. Then it is alligator. Scientific name and English name both are same, alligator only. Alligator, it is almost like a crocodile, but it is different. Okay, because crocodile beak is broad and alligator beak is narrow. Okay, then let us see the characters of Reptilia. Dry skin. If you see this, even snakes also come under snakes. Okay, king cobra, scientific name is Naza. Genus name and species name both are same. Naza, Naja, Naza, king cobra. Okay, so when you see the skin of snakes, you see that is dry skin. Okay, and they have scales or scutes. You know, scute means like in crocodiles and all, skin has like a patches, you know, those patches what we call scutes or scales. Especially if you look at the snake, it has scales on the body. Okay, so here you see they are showing these scutes here very clearly. You can see these patches. Okay, the skin is dry, ಅಂದರೆ ಒಣಗಿದ ಚರ್ಮ, and it is cornified with epidermal scales or scutes. Okay, then snakes and lizards shed their scales as skin cast. Okay, that means snake and lizard, they remove their skin, they leave their skin. That is called shedding of skin. ನಾವು ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾವು ಪೊರೆ ಬಿಡ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ, sometimes we find that skin somewhere. Okay, only skin will be left by the snakes. Most of you know this. Okay, that is called skin casting of skin or removal of skin. Okay, or shedding of skin. The skin is called skin cast. Now kannadalli pore anta karitivalla ade. Then limbs, 2 pairs if present, but snakes doesn't have limbs. Snakes doesn't have limbs. Limbs means legs, whatever we are talking about. Andre havige kaalilla. Snakes doesn't have limbs, but alligators, crocodiles and all have limbs. So limbs, 2 pairs. 2 pairs means front 2 that are called 4 limbs and last 2 legs are called hind limbs. Okay, totally 4. That is why it comes under superclass tetrapoda. Tetra means 4, poda means legs. Animal which has 4 limbs. Okay. Then crawling mode of locomotion. Crawling means, you know, okay, that is a crawling mode of locomotion. That is why that word reptilia, rapir means crawling or creeping habit. Okay. Then tympanum represents ear. Here also same. If you see that here also they are showing here. Tympanum, that is eardrum, represents ear. Like we have kiviya tamate anta heltevalla, the ear inside it has a eardrum. That eardrum only represents ear here. No external ear pinna absent. Okay. Tympanum represents ear. Then what about the other characters? They have 3-chambered heart. 3-chambered heart. Okay, but there are limitations. What are those limitations? 3-chambered heart, but septum partially separates ventricles. That means septum means, you know, dividing wall. Like in human beings, upper 2 chambers are called auricles and lower 2 chambers are called ventricles. And left side and right side of the heart is separated in the middle by a wall. That wall is called septum. Septum meaning is dividing wall. Okay. So septum partially separates ventricles. Completely ventricles are not separated by septum. Half, partially. Andre ಆ ಸೆಪ್ಟಮ್ ಅನ್ನೋ ಮಧ್ಯದಿರೋ ವಾಲ್ ಏನಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಅದು 2 ವೆಂಟ್ರಿಕಲ್ನ ಪೂರ್ತಿಯಾಗಿ ಸಪ್ರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಹಾಫ್, ಪಾರ್ಷಿಯಲಿ. That means the septum, dividing wall, doesn't separate both the ventricles. Okay, completely. Only half it covers. That is partially. Then heart is 3-chambered heart. That is 2 auricles and 1 ventricle. But crocodiles are exception. Crocodile, ಮೊಸಳೆ, exceptional case, ವಿಶೇಷ ಕೇಸ್. ಏನಂದರೆ crocodiles have 4-chambered heart. So all the reptiles have 3-chambered heart, but only crocodile has 4-chambered heart. That is exceptional case. Then poikilotherms means cold-blooded animals. So they can't maintain a constant body temperature. Their body temperature changes according to the environment. Okay. So if they feel very hot, then the body temperature increases. But in human beings, we are homeothermic. We are not poikilothermic. We are warm-blooded animals. But reptiles are cold-blooded animals. Okay. Then well-developed alimentary canal. Alimentary canal means digestive system. ಅಂದರೆ ಜೀರ್ಣಾಂಗ ವ್ಯೂಹ, ಜೀರ್ಣಾಂಗ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆ ಏನಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಅದು ಪೂರ್ತಿಯಾಗಿದೆ, ಸರಿಯಾಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. ಓಕೆ. ಸೊ well-developed alimentary canal, well-developed digestive system. Then respiration is by lungs. For breathing they use lungs, same like human beings. Okay. We use lungs for respiration. ಅಂದರೆ ನಾವು ಶ್ವಾಸಕೋಶವನ್ನು ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ ಉಸಿರಾಟ ಕ್ರಿಯೆಗೆ, ಅದೇ ಥರ ರೆಪ್ಟೈಲ್ಸು ಶ್ವಾಸಕೋಶನ ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸ್ತೀವಿ. Okay. They also use lungs for respiration. Then fertilization is internal. That is union of male and female gametes happens inside the body. Okay. ಅಂದರೆ male produces sperm, female produces egg. Both meets inside the body of female, then it is internal fertilization. Oviparous, they lay eggs. Can you see the picture here? They are showing eggs here. Okay, these are all white color, what you see, that is eggs. And some of you might have seen crocodile eggs also, bigger eggs. ಮೊಸಳೆನೂ ಕೂಡ ಮೊಟ್ಟೆ ಇಡ್ತವೆ ಇಷ್ಟು ದೊಡ್ಡ. Usually what they do, you know, they dig, they remove soil, they put these eggs and cover it with soil. ಅಂದರೆ ಮೊಸಳೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮೊಟ್ಟೆನ ಮಣ್ಣು ಅಗೆದು ಅದರೊಳಗಡೆ ಇಟ್ಟು ಅದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಮಣ್ಣು ಮುಚ್ತದೆ. ಓಕೆ. ಸೊ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ young ones resemble parents. young ones look same like a parent. ಅಂದರೆ ಹುಟ್ಟಿದ ಮರಿ ತಾಯಿ ಥರನೇ ಇರ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ ನೋಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ, ನೋ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಇಫ್ ಯಂಗ್ ಒನ್ಸ್ ರಿಸೆಂಬಲ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಸಿಮಿಲರ್ ಟು ದ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್, ದೆನ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್. Like in frog, it is indirect development, because young ones, larva looks like a fish, but adult is frog. Both look different. Okay, offspring looks different from the parent, then it is indirect development. But here offspring produce, the small crocodile released, from the egg by hatching of egg, for release of egg. Okay, by breaking open, it breaks open the egg and small crocodile will be released, that almost looks same like its parent. So it is direct development. Okay, so these are all some other examples also you can see here for class Reptilia, that is snakes. They are showing snakes, different kinds of snakes. You see, this is, first one is cobra. Okay, now Kalinga Sarpa anta ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ, that is king cobra. Its scientific name is Naza. Actually its scientific name is Naza, where genus name is Naza, species name is also Naza only. Then crate is a English name. Scientific name is Bungarus. Okay, then viper, pit viper we say. Viper is English name, then scientific name is Vipera. Okay, then these three what I am showing in the first three picture, these are all poisonous snake, ಅಂದರೆ ವಿಷ ಇರುವಂತಹ ಹಾವುಗಳು. Then non-poisonous snakes are also there, non-poisonous, that is python, ಹೆಬ್ಬಾವು ಅಂತೀವಲ್ಲ ನಾವು, it can swallow human beings also. Python, so it is very big sometimes, and it can swallow entire human beings also, that is python. Okay, so this was about characters of reptiles. Next we have to learn about class aves, includes birds. Okay, let us see the characters of birds. So I'll bring it's not there. Okay, as picture is there here, you can see, and you know about birds. I don't have to tell you much about how bird looks like and all. Okay, so much examples I don't have to give you, but even then let us see the scientific names and common names of these birds. The first one is crow, kage. Okay, scientific name is Corvus. Okay, then pigeon, parivala. Okay, its scientific name is Columba, COLUMBA. Okay, Columba. Then parrot, gili, it is Psittacula, P silent, it is not Psittacula, that is wrong pronunciation. Psittacula. Okay, that is scientific name, genus. In English we call it as parrot. Then this is, ostrich. Scientific name is Strutio. It's not Shruti, Strutio. STRUTHIO. Strutio is ostrich. Then peacock, peahen. Peacock is scientific name is Pavo. PAVO, Pavo, or you can say Pavo also. Then penguin is Aptenodytes, scientific name Aptenodytes. Okay, then neophron is scientific name of vulture. Now ranahaddu antivalla adu, which eats meat. Okay, neophron is a scientific name of vulture. Okay, like one student had asked me whether penguin belongs to Chondrichthyes or Osteichthyes of fishes. First of all, penguin is not at all a fish. Penguin is bird. Okay, but it cannot fly, that is a difference. Okay, ಅದೇ ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದೆ ನನಗೆ, ಪೆಂಗ್ವಿನ್ ಕಾರ್ಟಿಲೇಜಿನಸ್ ಫಿಶ್ ಅಥವಾ ಬೋನಿ ಫಿಶ್ ಅಂತ. ಅದು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಲ್ ಫಿಶೇ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಪೆಂಗ್ವಿನ್ ಈಸ್ bird, but flightless bird. It cannot fly. That's it. Then there are some other, kiwi is there. All these, that is New Zealand. Then simple characters, about all these things. Okay, that is presence of feathers or beaks are the characters. First character, presence of feathers and beak. Feathers, rekke, okay, and beak. Chochu antivalla, beak is there. So 4 limbs are modified into wings. First 2 legs are modified into wings. ಅಂದರೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ 2 ಕಾಲುಗಳು ಅಂತೀವಲ್ಲ ಅದು ರೆಕ್ಕೆಯಾಗಿ ಪರಿವರ್ತನೆ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ 2 legs are still present. Okay, it is there. Then dry skin without glands. Dry skin is dry without any glands, except one gland is there, that is oil gland, which is present at the base of a tail. Last ge baal irtalla, where last part is there, tail. Just at the base of the tail, okay, there oil gland is present, which continuously produces oil, okay, and maintains the feathers. Okay, so then hind limbs have scales and are modified for walking. Hind limbs, if you see the claws of the legs, the hind limbs, where it will have a dry skin. If you see the chicken, skin, leg skin, there also you will see hind limbs will have a dry skin, okay, scales, and are modified for, the legs are modified for multi-purpose. ಅಂದರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಅದರ ಕಾಲು ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಕಾರ್ಯಗಳಿಗೆ ಉಪಯೋಗ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. That is for walking, swimming and clasping tree branches. Clasping means holding tree branches. It sits on tree branches, holding the tree branch. Then for walking, then for some use for swimming. Then long hollow pneumatic bones, distinguishing character of birds. Pneumatic bone means air filled bones. ಅಂದರೆ ಗಾಳಿ ತುಂಬಿದ ಮೂಳೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಲ್ಲ ಅದು. ವೆರಿ ಲೈಟ್ ಬೋನ್ಸ್, ವೆರಿ ಲೈಟ್ ವೇಟೆಡ್ ಬೋನ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಬೋನ್ಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಹೋಲ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, hollow air filled bones. Okay, that is called pneumatic bones. P silent, it is not pneumatic, it is pneumatic bones. Then tympanum represents ear, where you see, if you see this picture also, see here the different bird they are showing. Here also there are no ears, no external ears. Okay, so tympanum, the eardrum only represents ear. Then 4-chambered heart. Heart has 4 chambers, that is same like human beings. Upper 2 chambers are called auricles, lower 2 chambers are called ventricles. Okay, so 4 chambers are there in the heart. ಅಂದರೆ ಹೃದಯದಲ್ಲಿ 4 ಕೋಣೆಗಳಿದೆ ಅಂತ. Okay, so then homeotherms means warm blooded animals. Warm blooded, ಬಿಸಿ ರಕ್ತ ಪ್ರಾಣಿಗಳು ಅಂತ. Warm blooded animal means the environment may be any temperature. In the environment it may be very hot or very cold climate, but internally their body temperature remains constant, unchanged. Okay, like in human beings body temperature is 37 degrees Celsius. We maintain 37 degrees Celsius always, except we get when we get fever, then body temperature increase. Otherwise, whether it is cold or whether it is hot, we maintain exactly 37 degrees Celsius. That is homeotherms, warm blooded animals. Okay, then digestive tract has additional chambers like crop and gizzard, that also you can see here. Okay, ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ನಾನು ಬೋರ್ಡಲ್ಲಿ ತೋರಿಸ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. I can't show all this on the board, so I used PowerPoint presentation. Clear idea you will get with the pictures. Okay, digestive tract has additional chambers. Some extra chambers will be there like crop and gizzard. See, this is mouth, esophagus, ನಾವು ಅನ್ನನಾಳ ಅಂತೀವಲ್ಲ, food pipe. Then this is separate structure called crop, they are showing here, crop. Okay, then next part is stomach, then next comes gizzard. Okay, so these are all clear pictures they are showing. Okay, so crop and gizzard are separate additional chambers. Then double respiration, air sacs connected to lungs, you can see that. Here, these two yellow color air sacs, they are connected to lungs. They are showing in purple color, you see here. Then these two yellow color bag like structures are air sacs, air bags connected to lungs. Okay, they have lungs also, they have air bags also separately. Then internal fertilization, oviparous, development is direct. Fertilization is internal, you know, sometimes two pigeons you see one over the other, that means they are mating, where male releases its gamete to female. So meeting of male and female gamete happens inside the body of female, so it is internal fertilization. Then oviparous, they lay eggs, you know this, because chicken egg only you have seen. So bird, most of the birds, okay, almost all the birds are oviparous. Okay, oviparous means they release eggs, they lay eggs. Even ostrich egg also you have seen this big. Okay, ostrich egg, one ostrich egg is equal to 40 chicken eggs. Okay, that big it is, this big. Okay, so then development is direct. So directly when egg hatches, then the small bird, you know, it looks exactly same like its parent. So offspring resemble the parent, so it should be direct development. Okay. Then one last class is left, that is class Mammalia. With that this chapter only finishes. Okay, so let us see what are the characters of Mammalia. This is our own character. We are also mammals. Now Kannadadalli ಸಸ್ತನಿಗಳು ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಲ್ಲ. Okay, that is animal, especially female animals can produce milk. Okay, and they feed their young ones with milk. ಅಂದರೆ ಸಸ್ತನಿಗಳು ಅಂದರೆ ಸ್ತನ್ಯಪಾನ ಮಾಡಿಸುವಂಥದ್ದು ಅಂತ, ಹಾಲು ಕುಡಿಸುವಂಥ, ತಾಯಿ ಮಗುಗೆ ಹಾಲು ಕುಡಿಸುವಂಥದ್ದು. ಓಕೆ, ಇನ್ ಹ್ಯೂಮನ್ ಬೀಯಿಂಗ್ಸ್ female, okay, after delivering the baby, she produces milk in her breast. So mammals means they have mammary glands. Mammary gland means, you know, it is present in the breast which can produce milk. Milk producing gland is mammary gland. ಅಂದರೆ ಹಾಲು ಉತ್ಪಾದನೆ ಮಾಡುವಂಥ ಗ್ರಂಥಿ ಗ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಡಿಗೆ ನಾವು mammary gland ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. That is why that name is there, mammals. Mammal means animal which has mammary gland. Then you may ask, what about human male? ಅಂದರೆ ಗಂಡಸರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು? Mammary gland is there, but it needs hormones to produce milk. Okay, that is prolactin hormone is required, which is produced by pituitary gland, which is required for producing milk. But we don't have breast. Human male doesn't have breast. ಅಂದರೆ human male ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಥಾನ ಇಲ್ಲ. Okay, but mammary gland is there, but we can't produce milk. We means human male. Okay, human female produces milk. Animal which gives milk, which feeds their young ones with milk, are mammals. What are the characters? Our own characters. ನಮ್ಮ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ನಾವು ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ನೀವೇನು ಕಲ್ಪನೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಇಲ್ಲ, ನಮ್ಮನ್ನು ನೋಡಿಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಸಾಕು. ಓಕೆ, ಯು ಡೋಂಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನ್ ಎನಿ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ಯುವರ್ ಓನ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್, our own character, human character only we have to describe. That is presence of mammary gland, that means which is milk producing glands. Okay, examples, so many examples you can take. So many examples you can take. Okay, some special examples I'll tell you. Of course human beings are also example. Some special examples we see, that is duck-billed platypus. Why this is different from other mammals? Because mammals are viviparous. We give birth to young ones. ಅಂದರೆ ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ನೇರವಾಗಿ ಮಕ್ಕಳಾಗುವಂಥದ್ದು, ಮರಿ ಹುಟ್ಟುವಂಥದ್ದು. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ವಿ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಎಗ್ಸ್. ಅಂದರೆ ಹ್ಯೂಮನ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಮೊಟ್ಟೆ ಇಡುವಂಥದ್ದೆಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಬಟ್ ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ದೇರ್, ಲೈಕ್ there are two animals. One is platypus, duck-billed platypus. Other one is echidna. Spelling ECHIDNA. It is not echidna, echidna, echidna. ಓಕೆ, ಎಕಿಡ್ನಾ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಪ್ಲಾಟಿಪಸ್ ಬೋತ್ ಆರ್ ಎಗ್ ಲೇಯಿಂಗ್ ಮ್ಯಾಮಲ್ಸ್, ಅಂದರೆ ಮೊಟ್ಟೆ ಇಡುವಂಥ ಮ್ಯಾಮಲ್ಸ್, ಮೊಟ್ಟೆ ಇಡುವಂಥ ಸಸ್ತನಿಗಳು, ಉಳಿದವೆಲ್ಲ ಮರಿ ಇಡುವಂಥದ್ದು. ಓಕೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಎರಡು ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಪ್ಲಾಟಿಪಸ್ ವಿಚ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಅ ಬೀಕ್, this is duck-billed platypus. It is scientific name is Ornithorhynchus. Okay, Ornithorhynchus is a scientific name. Then there you see scientific name is Macropus. Kangaroo, kangaroo, that is mammal, then which feeds their young ones with milk. Then this is bats, not cricket bat, bat andre bavali. Okay, bats, that is scientific name is Pteropus. P silent, it is not Pteropus, flying fox. Okay, like bats. Then macaca, scientific name we say macaque. Monkey, scientific name macaca. Okay, so these are all examples, and human beings are also definitely examples. Then you can take some other animals also for mammals. See, many examples are there. Camelus, scientific name is Camelus, then common name is, English name is camel. Rattus, where Rattus, andre genus name Rattus is, species name Rattus. Rattus is scientific name, it is rat. Then Canis, CANIS, Canis is a scientific name, common name is dog, andre nayi vaijnanika hesaru Canis. Then Felis, okay, Felis is a scientific name of cat. Then Elephas is a scientific name of elephant. Then some other examples also you can take. Then Delphinus, that is Delphinus is dolphin. Okay, then Balanoptera, which is blue whale. Blue whale is considered as largest mammal. ಅತಿ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಸಸ್ತನಿ, ಅತಿ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಮ್ಯಾಮಲ್ ಯಾವುದು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಬ್ಲೂ ವೇಲ್. ಓಕೆ, ವಿಚ್ ಇಸ್ ಬಿಗರ್ ದೆನ್ ಎಲಿಫೆಂಟ್, ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್. Okay, then definitely horse, tiger, lion, all that. Icus is a scientific name of horse. Icus is a genus name, species name is also Icus only. Spelling EQUUS, Icus. Okay, Icus is a scientific name of horse. Then Panthera tigris is a scientific name of tiger. Then Panthera leo is a scientific name of lion. Okay, so these are all scientific names of some mammals we see. Then what about the characters? These are all our own characters only. Presence of mammary glands, milk producing glands. Skin has hair. Okay, if you see body hairs present, so skin has hairs. Then 2 pairs of limbs for walking, running, climbing, burrowing, swimming or flying. 2 pairs of limbs. In human beings it is 2 hands, 2 legs. In other animals, first 2 legs are called 4 limbs, last 2 legs are called hind limbs. What is the use of these 4 limbs? Either it is used for walking, legs are used for walking, running, climbing, hatlike. Okay, burrowing means digging the soil and making a burrow, means tube like, ಅಂದರೆ ಮಣ್ಣನ್ನು ಅಗಿದು ಒಳಗಡೆ ಟನೆಲ್ ಥರ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಸುರಂಗ ಥರ, ಅದರೊಳಗಡೆ ಬದುಕುವಂಥದ್ದು. ಓಕೆ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ burrowing. Swimming or flying habits or flying. Bats are mammals which can fly, ಅಂದರೆ ಬಾವಲಿಗಳು. ಓಕೆ, ಅವೆಲ್ಲ ಹಾರುವಂಥದ್ದು. ದೆನ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟರ್ನಲ್ ಇಯರ್ ಪಿನ್ನ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್. ಇಯರ್ ಪಿನ್ನ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಇದು ಕಿವಿಯ ಚಟ್ಟೆ ಅಂತೀವಲ್ಲ ನಾವು, ಕಿವಿಯ ತಟ್ಟೆ, ಅದು ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಕಿವಿ. ಓಕೆ, ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಇಯರ್ ಪಿನ್ನ, ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟರ್ನಲ್ ಇಯರ್ ಪಿನ್ನ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ದೆನ್ 4-chambered heart, our own character. 4-chambered heart. Then homeothermus, we are warm-blooded animals, it is our own character. Then well-developed alimentary canal, compared to all other animals, human beings alimentary canal is stronger, very well developed. ಜೀರ್ಣಾಂಗ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆ ತುಂಬ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥಿತವಾಗಿ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಮಟ್ಟದಲ್ಲಿದೆ. respiration is by lungs. We know our own characters. ನಮ್ಮದೇ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಇದೆ. ವಿ ಬ್ರೀದ್ ಥ್ರೂ lungs, that is ಶ್ವಾಸಕೋಶದ ಮೂಲಕ ಉಸಿರಾಡ್ತೇವೆ ನಾವು. Sexes are separate, we know. Male is separate, female is separate. Okay, nowadays in the application form of jobs also, sexes 3 they give, you know, male, female, transgender. Transgender means, you know, male who has changed his sex to female by operation, by surgery. You can change your sex. Male wants to become female, can become female by surgery. ಅಂದರೆ ಗಂಡು ಹೆಣ್ಣಾಗಿ ಪರಿವರ್ತನೆ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು ಆಪ್ರೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರ ಮೂಲಕ. ಹೆಣ್ಣು ಗಂಡಾಗಿ ಪರಿವರ್ತನೆ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಯುವರ್ ಸೆಕ್ಸ್. ಇಫ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಅ ಬಾಯ್, ಯು ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಬಿಕಮ್ ಅ ಗರ್ಲ್, ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಇಟ್ ಬೈ ಸರ್ಜರಿ. Or if you are a girl, you want to be a boy, you can change your sex by surgery. Okay, then if you change your sex from male to female or female to male, then you are a transgender. Gender means sex, linga antela kannada adu. Transgender means who has transferred from male to female, transformed from male to parivartane, linga parivartane adavanu. Okay, so sexes are separate. We consider only 2 sexes, that is male, female. Okay, don't get confused with the word gay and all. That is different. Male likes male, but he is male only, human male only. Okay, male likes male. Like famous Bollywood producer come director Karan Johar, you know, he openly said he is a gay. Gay andre male who likes male only, they don't like female. And in females also there are gays, you know, that is female likes female, female marries female only. Definitely offsprings cannot be produced. Okay, you can't imagine that male and male getting married and producing offspring is not possible. Okay, their own offspring is not possible. Then sexes are separate. Internal fertilization, this you know, male releases sperm, then it enters the female through vagina, then in the fallopian tube sperm and egg meets. So male and female gametes, sperm and egg meets inside the body of female, so it is internal fertilization. All are viviparous except 2 animals. Elladu viviparous animals. Viviparous means directly giving birth to young ones, ನೇರವಾಗಿ ಮರಿಯನ್ನೇ ಹುಟ್ಟಿಸುವಂಥದ್ದು. Okay, but 2 are exceptional cases. I was showing you one picture, that is duck-billed platypus. Okay, then echidna, one more example is there, ECHIDNA, echidna. Okay, so these are all characters of mammals, which was a last class under Tetrapoda. So with this class Mammalia, we successfully finished this chapter, Animal Kingdom. Okay, so in next class I'll come up with a new chapter, different chapter, very interesting chapter. Even if chapter is not interesting, I'll make it interesting. Okay. Okay, so keep watching my classes and support me. Thank you.